Welcome everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, our Lords of Penfro and back in southwest Wales and our new little possessions over here in Ireland, in Leinster. Our Lord Hiffite II, yeah, a lot of stuff has happened recently. We got engaged in Ireland and together with our father-in-law and our ally, we are engaged over here in Ireland defending the Cornish possessions, versus after we were thinking that the Northmen have been basically driven out of the British Isles, there was a new attempt by this very lady over here, by Jaleska, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce this in a Jala, in a Norse way, Helga Torresdottir, who came in with her 6,000 men, and I was thinking, when she was about to conquer Connacht, which is basically this duchy up here. However, it looks pretty good at the moment, and we here with a superiority. Our ally is not searching the battle right away. Our troops are here to support as well, so yeah, let's see if we get into this battle or not. Apart from this, our king is fighting the Euro war for this realm, Peffervelat, versus the Gaelic kingdom up here, which is growing deeper and deeper into the British Isles, but we are failing, or it's over already. And the third thing to mention is that we've got a new duke. We've got Duke Kai Ap Hybel II's son, and yeah, so far we are not really, I mean, it's also a short reign, very much impressed, nor does he like us very much. It's kind of a neutral feeling so far. He's shy, honest, lazy. Okay, seems like we don't see him that much, to be honest. Just to remind ourselves, we are diligent, callous, and content. Well, we're definitely not in an enemy ship versus him, but laziness versus our diligence is definitely something. Let's see if there's any further events that will influence our relationship towards each other. For the moment, yeah, I would say it's kind of neutral. We don't have any ambition to get him out of the way, but definitely we're also not trusting him fully or anything. We've got a new stewardship lifestyle, and yeah, I would say let's follow the architect path. I feel like for now this is quite useful. Alright, and before we talk too long about the stuff, yeah, we are a little bit stressed over here. Let's just keep going and see if we are commencing in a battle over here. Maybe let's slow down to 1. To my vassal. As an influential lord, it's only fair that you have a voice, let's pause, on my council. In recognition of this fact, I hereby offer you the position of Chancellor of the Heubar. Well, it's not necessarily our strength, but I feel like we've been Chancellor before, so yeah, let's be Chancellor then again. Who's actually the... I don't know why I'm not being appointed for Steward. Especially since the Liege has no Steward. That's a little bit odd, but... Alright, this is what it is. Okay, and here the Norsemen are, yeah, maybe we're seeking the battle now. Actually, I feel like quite wise from the AI, since they now have the shipping. Well, we'll see in a second what the modifiers being called, like the being on ships modifier. No, they escape again. Yeah, as long as we can push them off the island, I guess we will win this war, or our father-in-law. Yes. Why do... Oh, yeah, and apart from this, by the way, our wife, talking about the wife, maybe something that should be mentioned why she doesn't like us at all, is we have a affair, which is, I think it came to... Is he the bastard? Yeah. Wait, our affair died last time? In childbirth, okay. Yeah, that was pretty hard for us. And we've got bastard children over here like him, and my daughter, and... Wait. One daughter and one bastard son, yeah, exactly. And we've been dating Aaron when we were kids, or like we in love since, yeah, teenage times. And that there might be a reason why our wife is not a big fan of us, but come on, this is back in the day, and when we were married, I was like 30 and you were 18. Whatsoever, she's kind of jealous, but maybe over time she can get over it. Let's see. The corrupt tax collector. I have noticed various inconsistencies and omissions in the tax records for Leinster. It is clear these errors cannot be simple mistakes and someone has been embezzling funds. Unfortunately, the trail of this mysterious culprit is erratic enough that it's difficult for me to determine exactly which tax collector is responsible. Alright, investigate this matter discreetly. Assume direct control over taxation in Leinster. Execute the lot of them and bring them in new collectors. Well, we are kind of content, right? That's... I feel like... And we're not... But we're also callous. Oh, we are callous, yeah. I feel like it's less about... It's less about really taking control and about the taxes itself. It's more about the symbolism and so on. And since we are diligent and callous, I feel like a content would lead me to, yeah, we're not creating for super much money from Leinster over here. We took this, as you remember, this county anyways, just to prevent any further invasions from the Norsemen from Biatmatra over here. So, in this case, I'm not even going to roll the die. I feel like actually we're gonna execute the lot of them and bring in new collectors. Yeah, this fits us, I would say, the best in this case. Yeah. Normally we're not that dreadful, but in this case we are. Is there anything we can do about our stress? Not really. Alright. And the battle over here? Nah. What are both sides doing? It's the kind of a maneuver warfare here in Ireland. In April. What has happened with her again? A deviant on the loose. As I retreat to my chambers for the night, I stumble upon one of my guests, unawed in my innermost sanctum. How did she get in here? It is not what it looks like, my lord, she claims. The fact that she's half naked in the process of bodily defiling my coronation crown tells me that it is, in fact, exactly what it looks like. What the hell? Pretty Hale, okay. Cambridge, where is she coming from? Is there anything... Did she just pop up right now? I can't remember. She's not married to anybody. No, she must be new. Get out of my... She's kind of insane. Deviant, okay. We're not in love. She's apparently pretty. I don't want to judge it on... Like, now she's running around naked and she wanted to defile my coronation crown, okay. But I'm not really coroned anyways, since I'm just a lord down here. We don't really have a crown, maybe some kind of tiara or something. If a man can have that, I'm not sure. Let me know. I'm not so good with jewelry. Callous, diligent, content. I have no idea. This is kind of sexually or like some craziness in ourselves. I don't have a strong feeling what we would do in this situation. So I'm gonna roll the 20-sided dice. So we have 1 to 5, 5 to 10, and so on, you know. And we'll see. So I'm rolling at 12, which means this will not happen again. Understand? And we know that she's deviant, and yeah, I guess she stays at our court. Does she stay naked? No. It was a little bit weird. Actually, I hope that YouTube can, since she was topless, I hope that YouTube allows this display of nudity. Since, yeah, I didn't never think of that, guys. So, I hope you will notice if she was nude or not, or some censorship happened over here. Yeah. Since I'm here, like, exposed, of course, in Europe, we're exposed to this nudity all the time. But, yeah, sometimes I feel like in America, especially, your morals regarding nudity and sexuality are a little bit different. So, YouTube follows this here and there. Very well. We will see what happens. All right, Daga. Let's do this first. A donation in good faith. My suffragan bishop Tanki has received a significant donation of gold from the estate of wealthy but childless landholder, now deceased. He claims that departed lived a very frugal and pious life and wished for the gold to go where it could do good. Suffragan bishop Tanki insists that I receive part of the donation, as I am paragon of Catholicism in Dyfed. Am I? Wonderful. A tempting offer indeed. I promise the gold will serve the realm. The entire, no, we're content, and this is a religious one especially, so this definitely not. And please give it to the poor in my name. I would say actually this, since we are content, I feel like this one fits this by far the best. Yeah. Even if we're not super religious, but yeah. You can designate a garden for your daughter. Let's do this while here's the maneuver walk that keeps on going. And by the way, we had to go sailing again, so now our AI is the stupid one. Our daughter. She's getting a military education. I feel like this is not correct, but she's rowdy, so let's give her a intrigue one. And yeah, who should? Then maybe my wife should. She's actually not so bad in intrigue, right? Yeah. She can raise her daughter. I feel like this is very fitting. And we've got our daughter Sanand. Yeah, our bastard daughter. Okay, she's known to be our bastard, so I can actually marriage her off. Where's that? Let's see if we find some kind of good relation. Tarte Venue de Berry. This is Tarte Venue. Ah, it's a mercenary company. Not really amazing. Lord Mayor Hennecke of Hamburg. Grand City of Hamburg. Well, 38 years old. The only thing, this sounds pretty for a bastard daughter, pretty not bad, no? The question is just... He's not even that old, looks like a nice man, he's the mayor, and I just wonder if there's anyhow a connection that he would get over here. I kind of doubt it, to be honest. Nah. Kafdaf over here with, like, do we have the steward of Lord Edry? Does she have any lovers? Can we grant her? The brother-in-law over here is a friend now. Oh, Marshall. Is there anybody around that I could... Let's have a look at Prestige, maybe. Yeah, she's a bastard, so not so many people will like her. Is there anybody in our circle, a light of mine, that makes sense to... that I would give my bastard daughter? We don't have that many knights, to be honest. Geralt. We don't like him that much. Sünder. Yeah. Riaget, my chancellor, way too old, way too old. We don't have that many knights right now. But he's the most normal one, I would say. Even if we don't like him, that my bastard daughter is just not such a high price, but we want to keep her around, I guess. Yeah, I mean, he's lowborn, but she's also nominally lowborn, so... And he's an accomplished knight, he's a poet, so yeah, he's kind of impressive to some extent. I feel like this is kind of an acceptable and good marriage for them, yeah. Even though there will be also... The kid's gonna be considered lowborn, but whatever. Let's do that. She's getting married, and while I just saw that, I feel like Riget also deserves a wife. I'm just gonna go for some random West Saxon lady. I mean, he's very old already anyways. She can stutter, that's no problem. And here we can also get a successor for this acclaimed knight out. Cost a prestige we can actually afford, so let's do it. And yeah. Let's keep on going. A lot of, looks like a lot of administrative stuff for the start of this episode. Yeah, the marriage proposals are being accepted. Over here, by the way, don't forget we have, basically, we still have to wait. We want 500 gold to feudalize this very tribe over here to bring some more civilization into Leinster for even a better control. But we're not talking about better control at home. I'm losing control since my steward and the claimed knight is failing heavily. Didn't we just get a lady for him? Well, then maybe he got too distracted and we need another lady for him. Nevertheless, well, okay, we got it for him, no, but we will then send him back to Diffit because increasing the control over here is way more important than somewhere in Ireland. Since, as you remember, Diffit with a development of 12 by now is probably one of the most outstanding or yeah, best developed territories on the British Isles. As you, yeah, over here maybe, oh, 14, 13, London, 12 as well. So yeah, here's like it's like a metropolis down here in Pembrokeshire. And we've got, oh, a new knight. Oh, he's very educated. He's not that good in fighting, but not bad though. Kind of a competent man. And let's get also him a wife. I want the, well, the nymphs. deserve to live on. Here, Lowry from Cumbrian. Some fresh blood at our court doesn't do us wrong, yeah. Except, yeah, these unimportant marriages, I'm not gonna read that carefully. And over here, what is happening to the war in Ireland? This is like a little bit of a... You're just chilling over here while they siege this down? We are more, fight those barbarians. Here be secrets. As I lean over to pick up a scriptures to study, my daughter Marvin barges through the door, interrupting my tranquil solitude. Father, you won't believe what I found out about Holmfridr. She pauses to catch her breath for dramatic effect. Who's Holmfridr? Okay, a courtier Norse one, okay. Well then speak. This will further Marvin's intrigue education focus. Ah, it's my daughter. Okay. Well, no. Well then speak. And what kind of secret do we learn from her? Is Stevie and she as well? But it was not the crazy one. That's her, right? Enogian. It's a weird dynasty. Really interesting, by the way, that she... What is she doing? Do you think she just came with the weird event? Who do we have here? Interesting. I think this one we could... We don't... Yeah, I don't know this person, to be honest. Prince Earl... I will expose this one. I have no idea where is this coming from. Yeah, actually I was wondering if we can do something about her, marry her off with her amazing genetics. But to be honest, I don't want to look too much about genetic control since, yeah, we are not breeders. And I feel like in the medieval, this wasn't a big thing for most people. And, oh, this was just came right in time or what? He just, alright. We got him and then immediately this predecessor died. Interesting. Was it at least in the battle? The bone dice was destroyed. Ah, we've got some stuff over here that needs to be repaired by chance. Let's have a look. But I feel like maybe the warfare book would be nice. The Cantipla's horn. Wolfbanks we didn't care about. Yeah, let's we're also saving for the Irish stuff, right? Well, we have 10 years before the book gets destroyed. And yeah, it was also our steward, so we've got to find somebody new for that job. It could be him, but he's really not super talented. Let's have a look if I find more interesting candidates that roam our court with the old Crusader Kings 2 mechanics. And is there a battle coming up? Latin. Oh, perfect. Look at him. What a steward. And super young. Wow. I feel like let's wait until the other dude arrives. But I'm pretty sure that this is going to be our man. We've got Liverage first teething. With my leave, my son Liverage has his wet nurse parade into my chamber. Nevlina poses like a herald and proclaims, "My liege, you witness a monumental occasion. Liverage has a mighty gift to offer you." She nudges him forward. "Go ahead, Liverage. Tell him." "Father, I lost a tooth." My son proudly presents his toothless smile and handing me a pouch with the fallen tooth inside. Yeah, wonderful. Are we not educating him yet? Looking quite bossy, yeah. I don't have time for this. Lovely. But keep your tooth is a good charm. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Here, gift befits a gift. No. I don't have time for this. Also, no, we're not to our heir. So yeah, lovely, but keep your tooth as a good charm. Or actually, let's roll the dice in between. I don't have time for this because we're careless. I forgot. So I have to play it harder. So 1 to 3 the first option and 3 to 6 the last. This one, we're content. We don't want his stuff. No, nah, doesn't make sense. And I'm rolling a 1. It's lovely, but keep your tooth as a good charm. Also, to be honest, I feel like this event is a little bit inflationary, since I see it all the time with every single like run in Crusader Kingston happens, and then you collect tooth and teeth over a dynasty if you want them. So I don't know. Mental break. How can this happen? I didn't see this coming. Okay. I sit paying only a little attention as the peasant finishes their tale of woe. Frankly, I barely even registered what we're talking about. My mind is full of bursting my own problems. By God, you stink, I reply without thinking. The court around us gets utterly quiet, all eyes on the bewildered commoner and me. Evidently, that wasn't the response they expected. What do you expect from me, you milk drinkers? Help yourself to the treasury burger, you need it. Apologies now, please repeat your story. This one I find not very fitting. But we're content also, like maybe this would be a weird move. Actually, especially and if there's no strong indications that in these stressful situations, I'd like to establish the dice rolling, because you know this is a special crazy situation. We don't have the full control. So in this case, 3 options. D6 dice. Let's see, and it's a 6. Apologies, now please repeat your story. We'd stay focused. If you're still stressed in 5 years, you may suffer another mental break, but I feel like we're suffering one immediately after. Yeah, and let's hire our... Who's the faithful, by the way? Let's check him out. Nah, he's Catwall, is not really talented, but here. Our Bledin here. Let's get him to court, even though he costs 60, and... Let's making our steward, I guess. He's really talented for that, and I feel like this is... Also, let's get him a spouse, the young one. Because dynasty and so on, we don't want. Maybe she helps him out with his depressions. No, Austrian one, definitely not. Porfina, a Norse one. Cambrian, Rhiannon. Oh, why not? And we've got the next mental break. Shooting the messenger. That sounds promising. My head feels like a thunderstorm trapped in an egg. I squirm, trying to get comfortable on my throne as the messenger spins me some irrelevant sob story about pirates or bandits or raiders or some kind of commoner nonsense. The pressure in my skull builds. To be honest, like a little detour story, guys, but I feel like this is not commoner nonsense to us. And I feel like this is one of the main motivations for the Penfro lords over here protecting their home against these kind of people. So it's in our heads. But anyways, the pressure in my skull builds, demanding release somewhere, and almost involuntarily my mouth opens to speak. I do not care about such petty problems. We had this fool. The court around us goes deadly silent. And yeah, once again, we can either behead anyone else who tries to speak to me. Okay, we beheaded already somebody. Well, it's Nest and my mother. People are finding... Are we beheading my mother? Oh, that looks like that. Holy moly. No, just in this case... Is this the messenger? I'm a little bit confused over here, but in this case we're getting Kinslayer, and we... Where does this wrist... Who would we kill? Irritable. Nest, Morgan, close family, lose. It looks like... I don't see anything about Nest, but it's my mother and all friends and so on. I would imprison her. Okay, but we love our mother. Even in rage, we're not that crazy, no? This is really against the odds. And bring me a drink and a spare. Drunkard, yeah, I mean, who doesn't like a drink? And bring me the head for a footstool. I could gain a pickled human head. This is amazing. I've never seen this so far, but I kind of wanna, just for the experience, and I don't know. Normally, I mean, this is maybe the problem with the mod is back, but because here I never could see the modifiers, but it would show up here, I guess. Because, yeah, also here when I mouse over it doesn't really show. No matter what, we've got Pickled Head, getting a drunkard, or imprisoning, or killing my mother. The text says killing, I feel like the event says imprisoning, but this I really feel highly unlikely, so I'll go 1. And then how do we divide this cleverly? Okay, first I will roll the six-sided dice, and if it's a 1, then we'll do this one. And if it's 2 to 6, or let's give it, yeah, exactly. And apart from this, after that, I'm going to roll the dice for if I'm rolling 2 to 6, I'm rolling again, and then I'll decide which of these resolutions I'll do. So first roll, and oh, it's a 2. Ooh, lucky mother, but yeah, like I said, if it was a crazy one, I feel like his father was the lunatic, yeah, and the eccentric one. I mean, in this case, I mean, if he has his father's genes, it could have happened, but yeah, with his mother, no, Hippite, no. Okay, let's roll again. And we're rolling a 4, which means bring me the head for a footstool. We're getting a pickled human head, but we're losing some stress, which is nice. Let's check out the pickled human head. This character insists on using a macabre footrest. Diplomacy, stewardship, intrigue -2, dread decay, and Kutia -10. That's a very interesting decision for us, and I'm kind of intrigued by that. Okay, here's just our resolution over here of the marriage. War still ongoing here in Ireland. I find this quite entertaining and an interesting new character trait of our Hippite II, and therefore it is going to be a little shorter episode than elsewise, but I feel like this is a good moment to also pause and wait for the next episode how he and his footrest are going to continue. So if you haven't yet, it would be amazing if you leave me a like and a subscription. That would help the channel a lot, motivates me, and doesn't cost you anything. So thank you so much for that. Let me know what your favorite footrest would be in the comments or anything. What's up your mind, how you would think that Hippite would continue, what's going on down here. I'm always happy for any suggestions or ideas from your side. So please let me know. I'm happy for comments and ideas. And apart from this, then just see you next time in 950 when we continue with our young lord in now Southwest Wales. So see you then. Bye. Your Strategy Wolf.